guys, and welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new here. My name is Stephanie and I am so excited for today's video. This is going to be my 𝖘𝖔𝖔𝖐𝖘 Inferno reading vlog. If you guys don't know what 𝖘𝖔𝖔𝖐𝖘 Inferno is, it is a week-long readathon hosted by 𝖘𝖔𝖔𝖐𝖘, and essentially we are escaping the circles of hell. I'm so excited, so let's get into the prompts. This is the graphic that Jan made for the readathon. And I'm just going to go over the circles, the prompts, and then I'll go over my TBR. And then I'll also tell you what prompts and circles I'm reading them for. You can double up on the prompts, but only if they're like together. So like circles 9 and 8, 7 and 6, and you get the rest. So let's get into it. Okay, I have everything on my iPad, so that's where I'll be reading things off of for a little bit. But we start off in circle number 9 because we're trying to get out of hell. So circle number 9 is Treachery, and that is a backlist book. So a book that has been on your TBR for a while. It's on an author's backlist that you've just been really wanting to read. That's that one. And then we go up to a circle number 8, which is Fraud, and that is any book with a dark premise. So pretty much a thriller, a horror, a dark romance, anything like that. And then we go up to circle number 7, which is Violence, and that is anything part of a trilogy. Whether it's the first, second, or third, if it's part of a trilogy, it counts. And then we go up to circle number 6, which I think is 𝖘𝖔𝖐𝖘. I could be so wrong. I could be butchering that word, but you know what? It's okay. That one is anything with a red or orange cover. And then we go up to circle number 5, which is Anger, and that is anything with a grumpy character. And then we're up to circle number 4, which is Greed, and that is just a book that you bought or you want to read based off the cover. Anything, like if it's a pretty cover, if it's an intriguing cover, if it's about the cover, it counts. And then we go up to circle 3, which is Gluttony, and that is anything that includes a dog. Just has to have a dog. And then we go up to circle number 2, and that is Lust, and that is just your favorite genre. So simple, so nice, and what more can I say? I'm a sucker for romance, so we know what I'm going to be reading. And then we go up to the last circle, circle 1, which is Limbo. Yeah, you're in the limbo between, and that is any book. Any book. So for that one, spoiler alert, I'm just going to mood read for that one. I do not have a book picked out. I'm just gonna, whenever I'm done with my TBR, I'm just gonna figure out what I'm in the mood for and go from there. But speaking of the TBR, let's get into it. I'm gonna tell you the prompts and tell you the book. And I did double up all of the prompts that I could. So I doubled up 9 and 8, 7 and 6. Yeah, I doubled them all up. The first book that I'll be starting with is Warmer Colder by Alexia 𝖘𝖏𝑥. This is a dark paranormal romance. It is sapphic. I'm so excited. Like I said, it is dark, so it covers dark premise. And it is a backlist book. It has been in my TBR for so long, and I want to get to it like immediately. And then I have 𝖣rbon and Lies by Victoria Wilder. This is for part of a trilogy and red or orange cover. Obviously, it has orange. I believe it's part of a trilogy, but I could be so unbelievably wrong. I think it is part of a trilogy. We can hope. We can hope that I'm correct. If I'm not and I lied, I'm sorry, but I'm still going to read it. This is on my TBR for it. And then I have 𝖘𝖙rith Manor by Leigh Rivers and avina St. Graves. I really hope I'm pronouncing that right. Is it 𝖘𝖙rith? I think so. But I'm reading this based on the cover and grumpy character. I'm so excited. It literally just came out, and I need to pick it up. It just sounds so good. Last book I picked up for my TBR is The Poisoner by 𝖘𝖊𝖆𝖆𝖍, and this one is for includes a dog and favorite genre. It is a romance. I believe it includes a dog. I might be wrong. I might have gotten a couple books confused, so I'm going to do a little bit more research and figure out if this in fact includes a dog, because I thought this includes a hellhound, but I might have gotten it confused with 𝖘𝖙rith Manor. So I have to do a little bit of research before the readathon starts tomorrow. So I'm going to go do that, and we're going to figure out the TBR. If I have to move some things around, I'll probably just swap this one for 𝖘𝖙rith Manor, because they both will fit each prompts. Like, 𝖘𝖙rith Manor is my favorite genre, and it would include a dog, and then The Poisoner has a grumpy character, and I do love this cover. So if I have to switch them around, I'll switch them around. But either way, those are the 4 books that I'm reading. And then the last book I'm going to mood read. I am so sorry if I am talking so... I don't even know how to explain it. Like, I'm just like bouncing around. And if I feel a little bit off, it's because I'm so tired. My throat hurts and my head hurts. So there's that. The readathon starts tomorrow, or I guess technically tonight at midnight. I'm so excited to start reading Warmer Colder. That is the first book that I'm reading, because that is my circle 9 book. And like I said, I cannot wait. I am getting a new Kindle tomorrow, so I will be reading a lot of these books on my Kindle, because I love getting a new reading device. Okay, I just do. But I love you guys so much. I will see you when the readathon starts. Okay, just hopping in really quick. I did have to switch 𝖘𝖔𝖆𝖆𝖍 Manor and the Poisoner around because 𝖘𝖔𝖆𝖆𝖍 Manor is the one that includes a hellhound, which is technically a dog. So I swapped those two. So I'll be changing the reading order just a little bit. Okay, I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but it is after midnight. It is Friday, February 6th. So the readathon has started. I can't fall asleep, so I think I'm gonna start Warmer or Colder tonight before going to bed. Maybe it'll help me get tired. Maybe I'll get really into it and not want to sleep. And there's not a whole lot going on tomorrow. We are gonna go like 45 minutes away to Half Price Books and Best Buy because I want to sell some books and maybe pick up a couple books. Also, I want to buy a Kindle. I'm buying a Kindle Basic. So I think I'm going to dive into this a little bit and hopefully enjoy it. I am so excited. Like I said, it is a dark paranormal romance. It is sapphic and I just cannot wait. Cannot wait. One of my goals for 2026 was to read more paranormal, and here I am. My head does kind of hurt though, so I'm going to turn this light off and go read. Okay, good morning. It is actually like 4:30 p.m., but we just got home. I do have a reading update from last night, and then I have quite the haul because we just went and did a little bit of shopping. We went to Best Buy, Target, and Five Below. So first, reading update. I did start Warmer or Colder on my Kindle last night. I got to chapter 4, which is 10%. I am very intrigued, like very intrigued. And it did say like Pretty Little Liars meets Mean Girls meets The Craft and like just a bunch of different things. And I think Jennifer's Body was also on the list, and it is definitely feeling like that, like 100%. And I am loving it. Definitely gonna be reading some more of that today, but let's get into the haul. I know the haul doesn't really have to pertain to Jante's Inferno, but you know what? It's okay. I'm gonna give you a haul anyways. So for starters, we went to Half Price Books and I did turn some books in. So I picked up 3. The first one is Punk 57 by Penelope Douglas. This is the indie edition. I got it for $7.49. I'm obsessed. I think this was my first Penelope Douglas book I read a long time ago, like 3 years ago, and I loved it, so I had to pick it up. And then I don't know what the duet is called, but I got The Confidence of Wildflowers and The Resurrection of Wildflowers by 𝖘𝖙𝖔𝖐 Schmelzer. Both of these were $10.99 each, and I'm super excited. They are a little bit weird, but you know what? It's okay. They were only $11 each, and I've been really wanting to read these, and I feel like I'm going to want to annotate them, so I picked them up. And then I did go a little bit crazy at Five Below. Just a little bit. So for starters, I got this little like wristlet thing. I mainly got it for these two because I've been wanting some little pouches to keep in my bag for like business cards, change, things like that. And I love checkered, so these will definitely come in handy. And then it also has this little cherry charm, which is really cute, and then this little like wrist strap. And then I got this little Wicked hand sanitizer. It is watermelon, and of course I had to get 𝖘𝖆𝖆𝖆. I had to. And then the main reason we left the house today was because I was getting a new Kindle, and then I saw this at Five Below, and I'm like, yes, this is what I'm carrying my new Kindle in. 100%. I am literally obsessed. It has little chili peppers because I read spicy books. It just made sense. And to go with that sort of theme, look at how cute these are. I am obsessed. They don't have pockets, but that is okay. They're so soft and they're going to be so comfortable. I can't wait. And of course, I got some snacks. I got Flamin' Hot Munchies, of course. Then my fiance actually found these. Sorry for the different camera angle. Scamp was bumping it around, so I had to readjust. But they're little editions of books. And we have Dracula and Frankenstein, and they are just so stinking pretty. I had to get them. I had to do it. And then the last thing from Five Below is a new blanket, and it is Shrek. It is Donkey and Dragon, and I am just obsessed. One of these blankets in the bed is going to be moving, and this is going to be taking its spot because it is so soft. If you guys didn't know this about me, I love Shrek. It is one of my favorite movies, but my favorite one is Shrek 2. Obviously, I feel like that's not an unpopular opinion. I feel like that is most people's favorites, but I love Shrek 2, but I honestly love all of them besides the fourth one. Not a huge fan of the fourth one. but the second and first, I love them so much. But anyways, Shrek blanket. And then from Target, I got this little tote bag. It says booked for adventure. And this summer, my fiance wants to go fishing. I don't fish, but I can use this for like my book, my Kindle, my wallet, some snacks. And I just feel like it goes with it so much. It's just fitting. And it was only $12. So I had to get it. And then I also got a book, of course. I got Rook and Rebel by 𝖘𝖔𝖈𝖆𝖍, I think is the author. Super excited. This is an MC romance, I believe, and it's dark. It has revenge, high speeds, high heat, banter. That's all I need to know. I'm in. I am ready to read it, and I just honestly love the cover a lot. And then I will be unboxing this when I unbox my Kindle, which is not going to be for this vlog, but it will be in a YouTube short, which will also be posted on YouTube before this vlog is even out. So you might have already seen it. But I have a case and some stickers in there. And then I have my Kindle. So I'm going to go film an unboxing for this. Like I said, it will be posted on YouTube Shorts. And I'm so excited. And then I'm going to decorate it. And I'll be back and I'll show you guys. I'm literally so excited. This is what like helped me fall asleep last night, knowing that I was going to be getting this today. Yeah. Okay, I got everything mostly put away, everything set up, all of that. This blanket is so cute. It's kind of small, but like honestly, it's just like a little throw blanket that I'm just going to use when I'm reading. I love it so much. I did get my Kindle all set up. I am quite literally obsessed with it. It is so tiny. And then I got a little pack of just like Gothic stickers and I put some right there. I don't love it, but it's good enough for right now. And I'm just waiting for it to fully charge. Right now it's at 66. So I'm just waiting for it to charge and then I'm going to get some reading done. I love it so much. I also have SmackDown soon because I'm a wrestling fan. So I might read a little bit while I watch SmackDown just because sometimes there's matches I just don't really care about. So yeah, I think that's the plan right now is I'm just patiently waiting. I think I'm going to get some reading done that's not for this readathon because I have a advent calendar romance book that's for Valentine's Day. So I think I'm going to do that reading while I wait for this to charge. And then I'll start reading and I'll come back with more updates. I'm obsessed with how tiny this thing is. I also need to clean out my purse to make room for all those pouches. So maybe I'll go do that now. Yeah. I'm gonna do that now while I wait for this to charge. Oh my gosh, you guys, this has nothing to do with reading. I am so sorry. I've just been doing some PA work and I couldn't find Scamp. I could not find Scamp. If you're new here, Scamp is my cat. I couldn't find him. I could hear him, but I couldn't see him. And then I turn around and this is what I see. Our TV in the living room is on like shelves that the like little cloth cubes can go into. He'd gotten into one of the cloth like cubes. He has never done that. I turn around, I'm like, what are you doing in there? How did you get in there? You're on the top shelf. How did you get in there? How do you plan on getting out of there? I helped him out. But I was like, what are you doing? It was so stinking cute. But I did just check. The Kindle is fully charged. So I think I'm going to do some reading. I still have a little bit of PA work that I'd like to get done. But I think I'm going to start and do some reading. I am so excited to read on this thing. I love the size of it. Like, to compare it to, this is my Kindle Colorsoft, and this is the new Kindle. I think it's technically like the Kindle Basic, but it's just the Kindle. I don't know. But it's so tiny. This is it compared to my iPad mini. I thought my iPad mini was tiny. What do you mean? But I'm gonna do some reading. I'm also gonna do a little bit more PA work because it was just a release day for one of the authors that I work for. So some PA work and some reading. That is the plan. Hopefully the plan sticks. Okay, good morning. It's actually like 2 p.m. I've been awake since like 11 or 12, but I do have a reading update. I am on chapter 21, which is 52% into Warmer Colder, and I'm really enjoying it. Like, it really hooked me quickly, and I will say, definitely check your trigger warnings. Definitely check them because, wow. There was a couple parts that I was just like, okay, cool. Also, I learned that I really don't like these cases, but I want it to have the protection when it's in my bag. Like, I know that it's got like the little pouch for it, but I want it to have like more protection. So I did find a case that this like MagSafes off, so I can have it without that when I'm reading and then throw it on there when it's going somewhere. That'll be delivered here shortly. But yeah, I am definitely enjoying it. So the premise is there's Stacy and Becca. Stacy and Becca were friends when they were like younger, like 10, 11, 12. And there were rumors that they were together and Becca didn't like that. So Becca cut the friendship off. And Stacy is, what's the word? Obsessed with Becca. And that's all I'm going to say. It is a romance. It is a romance. It is a paranormal romance. It is dark. It is sapphic. I am loving it. I'm loving it. Right now, I think it's sitting at 4.5 stars. Depending on the last half, it could go to 5, it could go to 4, it could stay at 4.5. I really don't know, but that's what I'm feeling right now. I think I'm going to try to finish this today. I want to at least get almost the way done, but hopefully I can get it finished. But I think we're one day in. I'm 50% of the way through one book. I think that's pretty good. I have 5 books on my 𝖘𝖔𝖔𝖐𝖘 TBR. Technically 4. The last one, I'm just going to mood read and just read whatever I want. That's like my reward for finishing the TBR, is getting to read whatever I want. But yeah, I'm really tired today, so if I just film a lot of clips, I'm sorry. I'm just kind of tired. I could not sleep last night. I just tried to push my glasses back. Anyways, last night I did do a lot of reading, but we also watched Jackass, the first movie. Yeah, we watched Jackass. I love Jackass, and I think I might watch the second and third one, maybe 2.5 and 3.5, but definitely the second and third one while doing some reading and just relaxing. I'll film clips here and there, but I think that's what I need to do because I could not sleep last night at all. I think it's because I had quite a bit of caffeine. I'm gonna have caffeine today too because I've been craving something. I have not had a regular Mountain Dew in probably 6 years, if not longer. So I really just need one. We got some in our grocery pickup and it's the little mini cans. I will definitely be drinking a mini Mountain Dew. I'm sorry, I have to. But yeah, I'm gonna go and wait for my Kindle case to be delivered and then put that one on and then get some reading done. Good morning, you guys. So yesterday during the day, I didn't get as much reading done as I wanted to. I was hoping to get Warmer Colder finished during the day and then start �11 Lies at night. That did not happen. We ended up going to dinner with one of our friends and we came home. I just was not feeling good. Like, my period is quite literally beating my ass. So that didn't happen, but I did end up finishing Warmer Colder at like 1 or 2 a.m., somewhere in there. I rated it 4.5 stars. I had such a good time reading it. It was definitely dark though, so here are the trigger warnings. There were some graphic scenes, but like I said, I had a very, very good time. This book comes after 𝖘𝖔𝖆𝖆𝖍, so I really don't know what order I would recommend reading them in. I think now, looking back, I would recommend reading Warmer Colder and then 𝖘𝖆𝖆𝖆, but I do believe the correct order is 𝖘𝖆𝖆𝖆 and then Warmer Colder. So do with the information what you will. I am not a professional, okay? I am just giving my opinion. But now it is time to go into 𝖣𝑅𝑏𝑜N and Lies by Victoria Wilder. I have it right here on my Kindle, all ready to go. And I don't know much about it. I think it's dark and cowboy, I think. Maybe age gap. I really don't know, okay? I go into my books usually really blind, besides a couple tropes. So that's all I really know about this one. I am super excited to read it and probably going to start it here in a little bit. I do have the house to myself for about 4-ish hours, so I don't know if I want to use that time to read, or I have like almost an entire vlog that I need to edit. So I don't know if I want to work on editing or reading. It is easier for me to edit when I'm home alone because I can turn my volume up. I don't have to worry about people interrupting me or hearing it. I can just get it done. So maybe that's what I should get done today while I have the house to myself. I really don't know. But also, it shouldn't take me the full 3 to 4 hours to edit. So maybe I throw a movie on, I edit, and then read afterwards. That could be a good plan. I really don't know. I'm just going with the flow. The first thing I'm going to do is find something to eat, and then I'm probably going to throw something on the TV and work on editing. That sounds like a solid plan to me. Also, a little update with this Kindle. I finished one book on it so far. I am obsessed. I am absolutely obsessed. I'm going to link the Kindle where I got it. I got it from Best Buy. If you order it from Amazon, you get like 3 free months of Kindle Unlimited. The only thing is they kind of fucked me over. So like, I got it from Best Buy. So I'm going to link it to Best Buy, and then I will link the case that I got. I'll link both cases because I have this one that like comes off, and then I have the first one that I got. So I'll link both cases as well. But I love this thing. It is so lightweight. It's so easy to hold like in bed. The only thing about this case is like randomly it'll like wake it up even though I didn't open it. So like that's the only thing that I have to say about this case is like it randomly just wakes up for no reason. But you know what? I digress. It is okay. I'm gonna go find something to eat and start editing and then hopefully dive into this here shortly. Okay, so I think it's actually only been a little over an hour. I got that vlog fully edited. I watched it through and it's being scheduled right now. And also I got this vlog fully caught up in editing. So I'm pretty ahead. And now it's time to do some reading. I do own it physically as well. And I picked out a bookmark. I'm probably going to read it on my Kindle anyways because I do like reading on my Kindle more. It's just so much easier and books can get heavy and I have fibromyalgia and I don't want to deal with more pain than I already have to deal with. But this is the bookmark that I chose. It's from Cloudy Day Bookmarks over on Etsy. You can use my discount code for 10% off. It is xbookishlibra10. And I'm so obsessed with it. But yeah, I think now it is time to go into Bourbon and Lies. I'm super, super excited. I've heard a lot of really, really good things. So it's time to just finally see what all the hype's about. Okay, it's like midnight. I barely updated you guys today. I did not start Bourbon and Lies today. I was just so tired. I did not feel good. I'm about to lay down to try to get some sleep, but I also think I'm going to start Bourbon and Lies and try to get at least a couple chapters in. He's also going to go get comfortable, but I'm going to try to at least get a couple chapters in and then get cozy and try to get some sleep. Hopefully I will feel better tomorrow. One could hope. I just finished chapter 1. Why am I already crying? I'm 3% into this damn book. What? Good morning, you guys. It's a little bit after 11. I swear I can't film without him on my lap. I start talking to the camera and he's like, I'm here. I'm coming. Don't forget about me. But like I said, it's a little bit after 11. It's like 11:30. If you guys are new here, I used to have a very, very, very bad sleep schedule. Like I would sleep until 2 or 3, wouldn't go to sleep until like 8 in the morning. But I've been slowly working on it, like waking up like an hour earlier each day. Right now, my alarm is set for 11, so I very much changed the time that I wake up. Today's the first day that my alarm was set for 11. Before it was set for 12, and I was waking up at like 11:30 normally anyways. So I switched it to 11 for this morning and I woke up. I think I got like 9.5 hours of sleep. Absolutely crazy. Okay, I distracted him with the window. I did start Bourbon and Lies last night. I got to chapter 3. Chapter 1 was diabolical. I literally have already cried at this book. Also, I did lose my thumbnail. I know where it is. I just don't know if I want to glue them back on or just take them all off because sometimes I just get a little overstimulated. But I do love them, so I'm probably just going to glue it back on. But regardless, that is not the point. I'm on chapter 3, which is I think like 5%, and I'm definitely going to be reading some more. It's only 11:30. I have all day. And my fiance started his new job today. He'll be off at, I think, 5. So I have some time to just sit on my Kindle and read. I don't know if I want to read in bed or if I want to go out to the couch. I really don't know. But I do want to get some reading done. That's all I know. I need to get caught up. It is already Monday. The readathon started Friday. It ends this Friday. And I have only finished one book. I need to catch up. Yeah, I really do. I just feel behind. So we are going to spend the day and read a lot of Bourbon and Lies today because That just is what sounds good. But I love you guys. I will see you in a little bit. Okay, good morning, you guys. I got to page 88 in 𝖵𝖆𝖆 Lies. I don't remember what chapter that is, but I got to page 88. I am predicting a 6-star read. I am obsessed with these characters. I'm obsessed with the plot. It is so good. I don't think I've ever read a romance where one of the main characters is a part of the witness protection program, so that's cool, but I'm also a little nervous for him to find out. A little nervous. Also, I'm wearing my backup glasses today, but I digress. Me and my best friend are going to Barnes & Noble and Target. She just really needs out of the house and away from the baby for the day, so we're gonna go do a little book shopping. I'm super excited, but I realized I need to finish 𝖵𝖆𝖆 Lies today, and then 3 books, so 1 book a day, until this readathon ends. I think I can do it. I don't think it'll be that hard, but I'm really banking on feeling good the next few days, because if I feel like I felt yesterday and the day before, I might be struggling. But it's okay. We'll get there. I will get this done. Maybe. Hopefully. Anyways, back to 𝖵𝖆𝖆 Lies. I am obsessed. Like I said, like, it is so good, and I need to read the other ones. I'm sorry. I just need to read the other ones. All of the brothers sound so hot, so nice, so lovely. I need to read them. But Grant honestly is just honestly perfect. I'm sorry, he is, and I love him. Also, sorry, this angle, I don't feel like holding it up. Okay, maybe I will. But I am just so into it. Like, I regret putting it off for as long as I did, because it's been on my TBR for quite some time, and I just never picked it up. I just didn't. But yeah, we're getting gas now, and then we're gonna head to Barnes & Noble and Target. Hopefully we won't be out super long. We shouldn't be. And then I'm probably gonna do a lot of reading once we get home. Also, I need to figure out my hair, because it was like a blue, but also it looked black in some lighting and on the camera, and then it went to like a blue gray, and now it's just like brown. Not a fan of that. So I have to do something with my hair, but that is not for this vlog. But I love you guys. I will see you in a little bit with maybe a couple more books. Okay, we're back. Let's do a little haul. So from Target, I just got this little Grumpy Bear, because Grumpy Bear is my favorite. And then from Barnes, we got the little Conquest Journals Gothic stickers. We went through them when we were eating at Olive Garden, so that's why you can't see any. But I will show you the ones that I took because I liked. And then she got me this little... Yeah, it's a little book, has little legs, and it says Dark Romance Obsessed. I am obsessed. Yeah, it's going onto my bag. I'll show you in a minute. And then I got Hollow by Corinna Hall. The Stars Are Dying in this really, really pretty edition. And I'm super excited because when I looked it up, it said that this was book 1, and it has a map, which I very much enjoy. So we picked up that one. And then, okay, yes, I have a copy of this one, but this one has sprayed edges, and there's a quote on the side, so I had to get it, and I am obsessed. I'm literally already predicting that this is going to be a 6-star read, so I had to get it. Also, I did take my nails off. They were just very much annoying me, but I'm so excited. I love this so much. The last thing is Wicked Onyx by Debbie Cassidy. I have never heard of it, but I was just drawn to the cover, and it says an academy, and I'm immediately sat. And then I realized that both of these have crows. I love that. And now it is time for my heating pad and my Kindle. Like, I'm just going to lay with my heating pad and read because I'm in so much pain. I am so tired, and I just want to do some reading. So that's the plan. Okay, I was gonna get my tripod out and like put you guys on there, but Scamp is like laying under me, but on me. I can't really show you because then I'll also show you my sleeping fiance, but I'll try to get a video of him. But I did do some reading tonight. I'm on page 222. I think I'm 52% of the way through. I just hit chapter 24. I am loving it. I am obsessed with this book. It is going to take all of my self-control to not go in to the next one right after I finish it. But I have a TBR and I really want to stick to it for this readathon. I don't want to change anything. So I'm going to try my hardest. I'm really hoping that I don't love this so much that it puts me into a reading slump, but I am absolutely loving it. I will not be sleeping until I finish it. Grant and Lainey, they're going to stick with me forever. They really are. I love them so much, and there's so much about each other that they don't know yet because, well, she kind of has to lie, and I can't wait for them to have like the conversation where he learns everything and she learns everything, and I feel like that'll be hard, but also I feel like it'll make them closer, and I am so excited, but also I don't want it to end, but I want it to end. You know, like I want to know what happens, but I don't want it to end. Okay, good morning, you guys. It is Wednesday. I have a reading update for sure. And obviously, Scamp was with us. You can't really see much of him because he's like lying down. But I finished Bourbon and Lies last night. I don't remember when I finished it, but I did finish it before going to sleep. Yes, I did. 5 stars, 6 stars. I loved this so much. And I was right. It is taking all of my self-control to not just read the rest of the series for this video. Yeah, it is taking all of the self-control because I literally loved this so much. Grant and Lainey are going to stick with me for literally ever. For literally ever. But let's move on to the next book. So this helped me escape circles 7 and 6. And now we're going into The Poisoner by 𝖊𝖆𝖉𝖉. And I'm forgetting the prompts, but this will help me escape circles 5 and 4. And I need to read this today. So I think I can do it. Right now, I'm going to go work on some PA work while I watch the Love is Blind episodes that just came out. So I'm super excited about that. But then we're going to dive into this. It's already on my Kindle. It's all ready to go. I'm super excited. We're going to dive into this. Hopefully it hooks me in and I can get it finished today. But we'll see how that goes. Obviously, I'll bring you guys along and we'll keep you guys updated. This has been my TBR for quite some time now. And I can't wait. Plus, this cover, I think the prompts for 5 and 4 were based off the cover, hello, and grumpy character, because I think he's grumpy. I was told he's grumpy, so I'm just going based off of that. But I'm super excited, so let's get some work done, and then let's get some reading done. I just did some PA work and watched the first 2 episodes of Love is Blind. I think there's like 4 more episodes, so I think what I'm going to do is read 20%, and for every 20%, I can watch 1 more episode. So I'm just going to like take breaks, watch an episode, and then dive back in. But I'm really hoping that I'm in the mood for this. I don't know if I'm in a like dark paranormal romance mood right now, but I'm hoping I am. If not, I will go to my shelves and I will look and see if there's anything else that I am in the mood for that also I bought because I liked the cover and has a grumpy character. But yeah, that's the plan right now. So let's go get some reading done. Okay, an unfortunate update. I don't think I'm in the mood for this. I just don't think I am. So I'm gonna go to those books and my shelves in the office and figure out if I own any books that I bought based off the cover that also have a grumpy character and see if I want to read one of those instead. If not, I'll go to my Kindle. I will find something, but that is what I'm gonna go do now because I need to find something to read for circles. What am I on, 5 and 4? I need to find something. So I'm gonna go do that now and I'll keep you guys updated on whatever I decide to read. I found a book. The Long Game by Rachel Reid. This is Shane Ilya's second book. I have the audio downloaded from Hoopla, so I think I'm gonna dive into this and just have a grand old time with my boys because this just sounds needed. I don't know what I'm gonna do while I listen, but I'm gonna do something while I listen and hopefully get this finished today. Good morning, you guys. So it is Thursday. I did finish the long game yesterday. I just didn't really have time to like sit down and talk about it. But also I can't really say too much about it because then I might spoil things from Heated Rivalry. So just know that I rated it 5 stars. I loved it. I love Shin and Ilya so much. Literally so much. Like, I want to just put them in my pocket and take them everywhere with me. I won't, but I want to. And then after finishing the long game, I watched some more of Love is Blind, but I also did start the next book, which is 𝖘𝖔𝖆𝖆𝖋𝖗𝖔𝖓𝐿 by Leigh Rivers and Avina St. Graves. I only read the prologue, so I'm only like 4% in, but I am going to try to finish this here today before the new episode of The Traitors comes out. So I'm going to put this in my bag to go to the next town over to pick up Scamp's flea medication, because if you guys did not know, if you guys are new here, when we moved into this place with our friends in July, he's had fleas pretty much ever since until last month, because he was on the like monthly flea treatment that you can get from the store and it just was not working. And because of his size and how much fur he has, they said that it could take like 6 months. So he was on that medication for 6 months. Nothing was happening. So then finally the vet prescribed him the like heavy duty stuff. And within 2 days, all of the fleas were gone. Yeah, we're just going to keep him on it for another month or two just to make sure that the entire life cycles are over. If there's any eggs, they'll die when they hatch. So we have to go pick up his new flea medication because he gets that on Saturday, I believe. And I'm waiting for my Apple Watch to finish the update and then we are going to head out. I might read a little bit in the car. I'm not entirely sure. It just kind of depends on how my head's feeling. But when we get back, I will be reading some more of 𝖘𝖔𝖆𝖆𝖋𝖗𝖔𝓐 Manor. I'm super excited. The prologue had me confused, but also intrigued. And so now I don't really know where it's going to go. Obviously, because I haven't read it. But yeah, I'm intrigued. A little confused, but I am very much intrigued. I think it's only like 300 something pages. Like, I think it's like 350 something. I could totally be wrong. Let's see. 359. So yeah, that's where I'm at with that. I'm so tired. My head hurts. I don't know why, but I don't want to go to the doctor just for them to be like, yeah, take some medication. You just need some medication. Like, I don't want that. Like, oh yeah, just take some ibuprofen. Okay. Whatever. But I love you guys and I'll see you in a little bit. Okay, it is now midnight. I did not do as much reading as I wanted to today. I am 22% of the way through, which is chapter 9, which means I have like a little under 80% of this book to read tonight. And it's already midnight. I think I can do it. Someone else is already asleep though. So, we'll see. Hopefully, I get it read and I can read one more book tomorrow. I'm a little nervous. Morning, you guys. I filmed this entire clip and then I thought I filmed it, and then when I clicked the record button, it started recording, so I didn't film it at all. But I think it's like 11 a.m. I did not finish 𝖘𝖔𝖆𝖆𝖃 Manor yesterday. I did not. I was so tired, but couldn't fall asleep, but I couldn't focus on the book because I was so tired. Don't know how that makes any sense, but I digress. Here we are. Like I said, I think it's like 11 a.m. The readathon ends tonight. So I have like 50% left of 𝖘𝖔𝖆𝖆𝖃 Manor and then one other book to finish and then we'll be good. We did it. But can I do it? I think so, but we'll see, because the last one I am just mood reading, so I can pick really any book. I can pick a shorter book. I can pick a book that I'm just really in the mood for and binge it. I really don't know how we're going to play it, but first I'm going to go and finish the last 50% of 𝖘𝖔𝖆𝖆𝖃 Manor. I totally forgot. I should probably update you on my thoughts and feelings of 𝖘𝖔𝖆𝖃 Manor. I'm enjoying it. I'm not loving it, but I am enjoying it. Right now it's sitting at like a 3.5 to 4 star, but I am only 49% of the way through, so that could definitely change at some point, but I'm enjoying it. It's just not my favorite thing ever. If you guys don't know what Eldrith Manor is about, it is about a girl who loses her sister, and she goes to her parents' old manor to try to summon her, and instead she summons a demon, and that demon kills her. And now they are like tethered together at this manor and cannot leave, but they don't know why they can't leave, and they don't know why they can't leave each other than the fact that they are tethered together. Like, they can go into different rooms, but if they try to go too far from each other, he just gets like zapped right back right in front of her. So they're tethered together, and there is a hellhound. It is his friend from hell, and it is so funny. He just kind of comes in and out, and it's a fun time. It is a fun time. Okay, I just finished it. I rated it 4 stars. The last half of that book was so much better than the first half. I didn't really think I expected the ending, to be honest. Like, it was a little bit twisty. Like, that's just not how I expected it to go. But I had a really, really, really good time. Like, from like the 50% mark, I was like, damn, I am loving this. Like, I am loving this. So yeah, I figured 4 stars was probably super fair, at least because the first half of the book I was a little bit not unimpressed, but I just wasn't having as good of a time as I was hoping for. But the last half of the book is where it really took off, and I was like, yes, I'm here, I am sat, and I need to finish this now. It's like 12:30. I'm gonna go find something to eat, and while I'm finding something to eat, I'm also going to find whatever book I'm going to read next. Because it is only 12:30, I probably could find something a little bit longer and just binge it, but I really don't know. I'm just gonna read some blurbs, look at some tropes, and see what I'm in the mood for, and go from there. I also want to get dressed and get comfy because I am going to be reading a lot today, but it is also Friday the 13th, so I should probably be at least a little bit festive. It only makes sense. Okay, so I found something to eat, and I will be eating in a little bit, but also I picked out the next book that I'm going to read, but I'm actually going to listen to it. I saw this at Barnes & Noble the last time we went, like earlier this week, and it was there physically, and I was like, I thought this was an audio exclusive, but it is 𝖘𝖔𝖈𝖆𝖉 by Leigh Hazelwood. I do have this checked out from Hoopla, and it says that it's 4.5 hours long. I also have some stuff that I want to get done today, so I'm going to listen to this while I do that, and I'm super excited. I love usually anything Leigh Hazelwood writes, to be honest, because I just love her writing style. I think she's fantastic. So I'm just super excited. I'm gonna go find my headphones, and then we are going to get started. I also still need to get dressed, so I'm gonna get dressed and then we're gonna get started. I am so behind on starting this. This is my 2026 planner, and I'm starting it now in the middle of February. Oh my gosh, I just finished 𝖘𝖔𝖈𝖆𝖉 by Leigh Hazelwood, and I think I would rate it like 3.75 to 4 stars, somewhere in there. I'm not entirely sure. It was super quick, it was super fast paced, it was spicy, like it was actually spicy, and it was so cute. It was so cute. And yeah, a lot of it had to do with miscommunication, but I think because it was a novella, that didn't bother me as much. Like, they thought that they didn't like each other, all based off of miscommunication. That's it. But I had such a good time. He is so down bad. Like, oh, highly recommend. I listened to it, so I would recommend listening to it. I had a really good time, and yeah, there's not much else that I can say about it. But going over all of the books that I read for Jante's Inferno, I do want to say what my favorites were. So I really tried to think about which one was my favorite, and I could not decide between Bourbon and Lies and The Long Game. Those two were just so good that I can't decide between those two. So those two were my favorite. Yeah, those two were definitely my favorite. I think if I had to choose a least favorite, it would be Eldrith Manor, but I did still have a good time, like, the last half of it. So, like, I really don't know, because I didn't dislike any of the books that I read, so I really don't know. I'm just here. My favorites were Bourbon and Lies and The Long Game. Those were so, so good and will definitely be sticking with me for, like, ever. For, like, ever. But that's it. I did it. I completed Jante's Inferno. I am so, so excited. I love doing themed readathons with like prompts and challenges and stuff. I just think it's so much fun. And it also is making me super excited if Jan does her full moon readathon again, because last year I had so much fun doing that one as well. So I am so excited. I hope you guys enjoyed watching. I love you guys so, so much. Thank you so much for watching. It literally means the world to me that you guys take time out of your days to watch my videos. Anywhere else that you can find me will be linked down below. Any questions, anything you want to see, anything of that sort, please comment down below. Again, thank you guys so much for watching. I love you guys so much, and I will see you in the next one.